Dealing with critical people. Dealing with critical people. I want to start off by asking you guys a question. How many of you feel like that you've got people in your life right now that are critical of you? They could be family members, they could be coworkers, they could be haters, they could be critics. They might just be people who are constantly giving you a hard time. And I can say I've been through this myself. Now, let's be honest. All of us deal with criticism at some point. Now, sometimes that criticism is fair, but more often than not, it's actually unfair. And what does it do to us? That's one of the questions. What does it actually do? Well, it creates stress in your life. It can create stress in your mind. It can create stress in your heart. And I say this from personal experience. Eventually, it can even create tension in relationships. Yes, even in marriage. Critical marriage partners. I've experienced this within my team, family members, even with in-laws from time to time. And this is what I've learned, okay? Most critics have no real interest in helping you. They're simply trying to drag you down to their level. That is the truth. Now, they may not say it out loud. They're not going to advertise it, but on a subconscious level, that is what is happening. They're trying to bring you down to their level. Now, most of the criticism that you receive, whether it's about your business, whether it's about trading, whether it's about your goals, it's not actually meant to build you up. It's not actually shared to bless your life. Now, just in my own personal experience, most of this is rooted in jealousy. It stems from a critical spirit, which some people have. And let's be real, the more successful, the more happy you are, the more criticism you're going to face. That's just the truth. The road to success, more criticism. Your friends, they might be fine with you being single, but once you get married, they're going to say things like, and there's just personal experience, I cannot believe that he married her or that she married him. They have no personality. They don't even look that good. They just start saying stupid stuff like that. Look, not everybody is going to celebrate your victories. You know why? Because it's not their victory. Now, when you start to pass people up in business and life, they're trying to keep up with certain people. Some people will become critical instead of congratulatory, right? You get an award, you go buy a new car, maybe you go on a vacation that they're not going on, they can't even leave town. You move into your dream home, they're still in their apartment, you kind of level up with what you're wearing, suddenly crickets. There's no cheerleaders. It just seems like the people are hating on you. So I want to talk about how to handle criticism like a pro. Key number one, never take it personally. And I say that kind of slow, and I know that that's a tough one because a lot of people take it personally, and I did in the beginning. When I started out on my journey as an entrepreneur at 19, I took some things personally. Honestly, I just wanted to kind of put people in a headlock and squeeze the life out of them. That's how I wanted to deal with it at that point. But the truth is, most of the time, it's not actually even about you. Like, even if the criticism is directed at you, it's usually coming from something that's unresolved inside of that person, not you. I remember a girl in high school. She was constantly cutting down other girls that were skinny. I just kind of noticed that correlation. Well, she was struggling with her own self-worth, her own self-confidence. And so the only way that she knew to feel better was to actually drag other people down to her level and where she was at. You want to celebrate other people's victories. This is one of my messages for you today. One of the most important lessons that I've learned in my life is to celebrate other people's success. Now, let's say a few friends, they see that I hit a certain rank, make it to the Hall of Fame. I can guarantee most of them, they're not going to click the like. They're not going to hit like. They're not going to comment. They're not cheering me on saying, wow, Brandon, you're doing X, Y, Z. Man, I wish we could be doing. They won't even click like, and yet they're on your friends list. Heck, they're even following you. They're more following just to peek on you. They're not going to say these things. They might be quiet, but the reality is they're going to be judgmental. They're going to be critical, and the same goes for your own family. You're moving into your dream home. They're still trying to make payments on a little apartment. And that tension can bring out jealousy. And so this is a test. Number one, can you genuinely be happy for other people? Can you keep the right attitude when other people are having success and you're not seeing the success? Because I believe that if you can rejoice with other people, that God will open up something even better for you When you celebrate people, God celebrates you too, right? If you get a critical and a jealous spirit, your attitude is going to trap you right where you are right now, and you will stay where you are. So you got to expect criticism. You got to rise above the criticism. And let's face it, if you want to become better, you got to know how to handle critical people, because people are going to judge you. They're going to talk about you. They're going to criticize you. They're even going to make false accusations about you, your business, your character, your integrity. They're cheating, they're lying, they're stealing. Instead of letting it go, many of us, they just kind of dwell on it. It just ruins our peace. We get angry. We start thinking, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get even. And I want to fire back. I'm going to send some text messages. I'm going to do social media comments. I'm going to get on and do all the comments. I'm going to reply to these people. I'm going to do a public post. That might actually feel good for a couple of minutes, but afterward, you know what happens? You yourself feel drained. You lose your peace in the process. Now, you might leave a relative's house and think, look, I'm not going to drink their poison anymore. They're talking about me, talking about my business. I'm not going to drink their poison anymore. Let me tell you something that I've personally learned in my own life. Let God be your vindicator. He said, vengeance is mine and I will repay. He didn't say you will repay. He said, I will repay. You don't need to fight all the different battles, okay? Because God will fight for you. He will fight for you. So you don't live to please everyone. I live to please God. Too many people allow these negative words, these opinions to absolutely ruin their life. They live for the approval of other people. They are people pleasers, okay? They think that they will be happy if they can keep other people happy and get them on their side. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's impossible. It'll never happen. Because no matter how good, how successful you are, you can't please everyone. Look at the politics. Look at the leaders. You can't please everybody. Some people are going to find fault no matter what it is that you do. You buy a person a car, that's the wrong color. I don't like the color. Send them on a trip, geez, that wasn't long enough. Help them 1,000 times. You know, they're going to remind you that one time that you didn't take their dog and pay for the vet, for the dog. Look, life is too short to try and keep people like this happy, okay? You've got to make the decision. I am no longer a people pleaser. I am not going to spend energy trying to defend myself and respond to critics. It is frankly a waste of time. Your focus should be on becoming a better person, not trying to set the record straight, especially not on social media. I just don't waste the time. I will not waste the time responding to those critics. Now, the final thoughts, and I promise you, when you let go of the need for approval, when you stop responding to critics, when you focus on growth, when you focus on your mission, when you focus on peace, you will feel better. You will think clear. You will go further in your life. That is my promise to you. I love you guys. I care about you. Hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing day, amazing week. We will see you on the next episode. Talk soon. Thanks, everyone.